Hey guys, today's recipe is macaroni au gratin. Here are a few of my ingredients that I'm going to be using. So before we get started, I put aside my bell peppers and my meats, as you can see, and I have my pasta boiling on high. And those are the 3 boxes of penne pasta. I'm going to cook them for at least 20 minutes until they're nice and soft and tender. So now we're just frying up our bell peppers and my meat of choice, which is turkey spam. The turkey spam just gives it a nice good flavor. That's why I like using it in all my pasta dishes. And if I don't use turkey spam, I'll use either ground turkey or ground beef. Whatever your preference is, just use it. Doesn't really matter. And just to give this little mixture a nice taste, I'm gonna be adding some Maggi. I usually put at least 2 cubes so that I could season all of the pasta, because that mix is gonna be going into the pasta. So it'll add a nice amount of flavor into the pasta. And as you can see, I'm just crumbling it up over the mixture. Now I'm gonna add in a little bit of complete seasoning to our mix as well. A good amount will be fine. Just eyeball it. And to also give my pasta a nice kick, I'm gonna be adding in some cayenne pepper. I love my food spicy, so I'm adding a good amount in there. So we'll just cook that up until it's nice and golden and brown and crispy. So as you can see, we're just pouring our pasta into the aluminum tray. And I like to add our cheese into this while the pasta's still hot, because everything just melts so nicely. The cheeses that I use are cheddar jack and sharp cheddar and Parmesan, but you're welcome to use whichever cheese you like. But for my recipe, I think those cheeses are really good. And right now I'm just adding in 2 cans of evaporated milk. That, along with some mayo, really make the creaminess of my pasta. They literally make my pasta. Without that, my pasta will not be as good as it is. So make sure you guys spread that out evenly. And yeah, with my mayo, I just put in about 4 heaping squirts of that, making sure I get a good amount. Yeah, just squirt it and give it one nice good mix. After I add in my meat mix and my Parmesan cheese, we're gonna give that one good mix. Yep, just sprinkle it on. I probably used that. I did use that whole can of Parmesan cheese because I had so much pasta. I needed that whole can to flavor up the rest of my macaroni. Now I'm just adding in the meat mix.
If you have alligator arms, you avoid picking up the check. What? That's what you do.
And right after this, we are going to give it a good mix, making sure we get every pasta grain coated. I'm very picky on that. Just make sure it's all coated, nicely mixed. Just keep mixing and mixing. Mix some more. Yes. Get it all coated. This makes for a nice flavorful pasta with every bite. And as you can see, my pasta doesn't have a very orangey color. So for that reason, I'm gonna be adding in some yellow food coloring to it right here. Some yellow food coloring just to brighten it up and make it look more edible. Because before it just looked so bland. Like, I wouldn't have ate it like that. And yeah, as you can see, I'm putting my oven at 350. We're going to preheat that oven and let our pasta cook for about 45 minutes. Right after we sprinkle it with some sharp cheddar cheese. Yes, yes, yes. So we're going to sprinkle the top. Make sure we cover up the whole macaroni. That's what's going to make it look so nice. Is the beautiful cheese on top. Or after putting the cheese on top, you can garnish it with anything else other than that. But we like to keep ours nice and plain. Some people use parsley just to put on top of it, or some paprika to give it that a nice little extra boost of color. But I just leave the cheese. I just leave it by itself. Now we're just gonna go ahead and add this into the oven and let it cook for 45 minutes on 350. All right, and this should be your outcome. Look at that macaroni. That is beautiful. No joke. I'm ready to dive into this thing. Yes, yes, yes. Let's just take a cut of this so you guys can see the inside. Oh, do you guys see that steam? Now this is some macaroni. So please guys, if you guys enjoyed this video of making macaroni, please comment, rate, and subscribe. Thank you so much. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.